well said. Welcome everybody, and thank you for coming to this press conference of the newly associated Euroleague Players Association. I welcome with me former Euroleague player, which you all know, Boštjan Akbar, and two active players, Gigi Tome and Kyle Hines, who are presenting themselves also this Final Four tournament here in Euroleague. Boštjan Akbar is the guy who will explain everything about the Euroleague Players Association. He has been doing a lot of work in the last couple of months. So, Boštjan, please, if you could tell and inform us about everything.
Okay. So first of all, thanks for everybody for coming, and thanks especially to Gigi and Kyle for taking the time this busy weekend to be here. I think it shows the importance of what we are trying to accomplish here. Yeah, like Andrea said, over the last 5 to 6 months, I've done extensive work in traveling and trying to connect all the players to see if there's a desire and wish for players to get united and organized into an association. Obviously, through my travels and through talking to players like Gigi and Kyle and many others, basically met with all the teams and all the players. I can say that the desire is there. The players have expressed a big wish to get united, to create a platform that would help them create a united voice, and that's what we've done. With their approval, we made a step forward. Organized their staff of legal, organizational, marketing. People from different departments that will help us in the future, but most importantly, prepare us for what's needed in the next month or so to also officially establish the association. There was a lot of rumors or insecurity or maybe unanswered questions over the last couple of months, and that's why we felt that presenting our association, Players Association, here in Belgrade was a good opportunity to explain what we're trying to do and to let everybody know the direction that this association wants to go to. I want to stress the importance of our main goal, which is that this association will be led by the players. The players will, at the end of the season, decide their executive board. They will decide who will be their president, and they will determine of the course that they want to go to when it comes to just improving their careers on and off the court, obviously, with relations to Euroleague. I will obviously answer any questions that you might have, but I will give my word first to Kyle.
Hello? Okay. Again, thank you everybody for coming out. As he mentioned before, today is an important day, historic day for the players of Euroleague. We felt that it was a need and it was necessary for us to come together as a group, as a united force, to lend our voice, to help with the overall improvement of the rights and everything for our players. Me and Gigi are here as representatives today for all the players of Euroleague to show our support in this great association, this great initiative, and we're overall happy that today is the day moving forward that we can continue this association and continue to grow forward with everything.
Hello everybody, thanks again for coming. Nothing here to say that the Players Association for Euroleague is starting. It was about time to, how Kai said, to be together, to talk about what players think, in order to help the product of basketball, in order to make this product better, to bring ideas, to sit at the table for a better organization, to let everybody know that also players' voice, and hopefully this we want only to do this for a product of basketball, to be better, to be united as a player, and of course we cannot go into the details today because we still have to meet, but today was only the day to say that everything is starting. It was about time, and I want to thank Mr. Nago for all the time he's spending to do this, because us as a players we have other stuff to do, but he's doing an incredible job to doing everything, to put everything together in order to start. And I'm here today like but because we are here playing Final Four, we are bringing the voice of all the players also that are not here today in Belgrade. And Nadia, I'm very happy to be here because this, I think, is something that was really needed, and I'm very happy that everything was that this organization is starting.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that there are some questions, so please.
Hi, I'm Ryan from Ball in Europe. Baki, first off, congrats on the association being formed. Just to ask the detailed questions, will it represent players from Eurocup as well? And is there any goal to look sort of, further on for a broader pan-European focus beyond Euroleague level players? Because obviously we still see regular stories at National League level of players being somewhat mistreated by clubs.
Yeah, right now our focus is on EuroLeague players. I think the EuroLeague is in general is such a popular and such a important competition, and especially throughout my travels and myself being a player of 10 seasons in EuroLeague, I always felt that the players should be able to have a united voice regarding many different issues or matters. And they have also expressed throughout my meetings, let's say, a more united desire to establish this. Whether we would include players from other European leagues later in the future, it's something that we have discussed internally. Obviously, it would take a lot of thinking and a lot of organizing. EuroLeague offers much more stability because it has 11 teams with license and 16 teams, 18 in the near future, whereas in some other competitions the teams are jumping in and out of competition, so there's not a lot of consistency there, so that's why it will be more difficult. But yes, we would like that, especially we would like to find a model where players, once they play in EuroLeague and then if they continue in other European leagues, that they would still be allowed to continue as a member of the association. So we are discussing this internally, and hopefully we'll present that by the end of June, or maybe later in the future, but for now our focus is on EuroLeague players. And to answer your other question in regards to domestic player associations, we absolutely welcome everybody to have open communications with them. I think it's almost necessary to have a positive relationship with all the stakeholders in basketball. We're not closing doors to anybody. I think the EuroLeague Player Association is here to help the players as number one, help the players of EuroLeague as number one, and two, help grow basketball. To answer your questions, yes, we're willing to talk to anybody. However, I must say that our competences go only as far as negotiating with EuroLeague, not with any other organization or league or federation and so on.
Question there, if you can put it in the microphone. Just raise your hand.
Kemal Köycan, trendbasket.net. My question is for Mr. Nahar. Even in the EU law, we see some problems in implementing the law and difference and some differences in the countries have made the implementation really difficult throughout the years. About this kind of stuff, about the Players Association, will the clubs buy into this? Because there are different countries, and the law part will be really difficult to implement. Will the clubs buy into this? Will the countries buy into this?
We dedicate a lot of time talking to our legal department about this and to find a way to make this work. We were assured by our legal department and by EuroLeague that this would be possible to do. Our main negotiator on the other side of the table will be Euroleague, that has confirmed that they will respect and recognize our association. So from our standpoint at this moment, that's the only thing that really matters, because obviously Euroleague communicates with the clubs and they regulate the things internally. So having that, I think it's an important step already. But like I said, we are exploring any other issues that we might face in the future regarding EU law or non-EU law and so on and so on. And we would not be here, it would not be possible that this is not something that we can accomplish.
Thank you. Any other questions?
I'm Burauzer from Euroops. I have a question for Mr. Nakbar. I have two questions actually. First one is, what will be the main benefits of players from this organization? And the second question is, the late payments are really common in all around Europe, even some Euroleague teams. So what will this union do about that in the near future?
I think the better way to answer this question would be probably within a month, once we gather all the player representatives after the season and sit down and really talk about what they feel should be the main issues that we should tackle first. Same goes for benefits. I think we will be offering a lot of things to players that they will find it very intriguing to join and stay and support the association. Obviously representing them, their voice, negotiation with Euroleague. We have already made some research about pension plans and so on and so on, but it doesn't exist in European basketball. Talking about on-court stuff, season difficulty, just in general, Gigi and Kyle can confirm the difficulty of the season and so on and so on. Just our main goal would be one thing is to say to assist the player, but why assist the player? The second thing would be to help the player prolong their careers and to really benefit from it to the maximum that they can. I think right now the players are under a lot of stress. There's very long season, very tough season, and it will be very difficult for players to have a long and successful career. So we're going from that standpoint. But like I said, we need to talk to all the team representatives first and see what the things are that they want to focus on first. And then go forward. So I cannot talk about any specific goals before we sit down in the same room and discuss it. Obviously, during this season, we were not able to do that because of the difficulty in the schedule. So we'll do that after the season.
Okay, and then microphone.
Trend Basket Turkey. My name is Begum. So my question is about, I think last year, some of the players, especially on the social media, we're talking about the hard stuff that they're going into. I wonder what was the main reason, like when you said, okay, it's time to have one association for us. What was the main event or incident? What happened? And then you guys came here together, and then we go for the association.
Maybe you guys can answer, like what was the motivation behind just there?
I felt that when all these issues about the windows of FIBA, that me as a Euroleague player I couldn't join my national team, and I couldn't even say what was my opinion. That was a moment that I felt that we're supposed to be a common voice and to let everybody know what is our point of view. Then I didn't call Boki and say, hey Boki, let's do an association. It was automatic, but everybody feeling was this, to players to have a voice in this when some big decisions are taken. And that's why I feel that we are having the support of all the community of basketball, because everybody understands that it's time to have an association like that. And that's why I'm very happy that this thing is boarding now, because as I said before, it's much needed. Not only for these issues, a lot of stuff we can do to improve the careers, but also basketball product that's supposed to be the goal of everybody. Coaches, players, managers, sponsors. It's supposed to be everybody on the same page, and that's what we're trying to do.
I think I don't think necessarily there was necessarily one event. I think there was a series of events that kind of led up to it. Obviously, people have kind of seen this past summer many guys talking about different things that are going on social media. It's not like, as Gigi said, we call, Boki and said, like, we want to do this. It's something that kind of organically happened. And we obviously feel like the time is now. This is an organization that's for the players, by the players. And talking to a number of different guys, I've been lucky enough to be a 10-year pro and been involved in Euroleague for that last 8 years. I've been around a number of different guys, a number of different teammates, and there's been certain issues that have continued to arise. And we felt that, like I said, organically, this is the right time now. As Euroleague, as a league, is continuing to grow, we feel like it's a great opportunity for us to unify and come together and be one collective unit and be able to share our voices as well.
Any other question?
Can I ask one more?
Okay.
So, the next question would be, is there any model organization like the NBA Players Association or anything that you follow as the role model association?
Yes, I think you give a good example. NBA is doing a good job for many decades. The good thing is that I personally have a very good relationship with them. They're very supportive of what we're trying to do here. I think they will continue to be supportive also, not just on a personal level, but also organization to organization. I can say that they're looking forward to have a quote-unquote partner on the other side of the ocean, to say it like that. Because there's a lot of players that go from Euroleague to NBA and from NBA to Euroleague, so it would make it easier for both associations to have a relation, cooperation. Some of the things that we do like about them, that they do operationally, obviously they are far more ahead of where we are now. But just having their support, it's big for us, and it's going to help us in the future.
Hi, Roy from Israel. I do not know if you're to Bosnian. I don't know if you're aware of the fact that the Israeli league, there's going to be a strike most likely because of the Russian rule. What is your opinion on players going on strike and all of that? And the season may not end because of that.
I do know about it. I found out about it yesterday actually from Nikola Vujicic. I would not have any official comment on it. Again, I want to stress that the Euroleague Players Association will focus on matters for the players that play in Euroleague. Obviously, Maccabi goes under that. However, at this point, before we officially get established, we cannot even comment or discuss that. But it's, it just shows you another proof that there is a lot of issues within European basketball, and players do feel that they need to get united to get their voice out and to, like Gigi said many times, to help grow the product.
Anything else, maybe? Okay, then thank you very much for everything. Of course, Boštjan will be available for some additional interviews, but we will have to say thanks to Gigi Tome and Kai Heisen because they have to rest and go back to the hotel. So thank you very much.
Thank you.